And we're back! We've got one more round of Swiss here before our top cut. And ooh, what a match it's gonna be.
Hello, Obuse Thumb.
It's gonna be the J battle. We've got
Josh
Jose Escamilla
and Josh Winfield.
But will he win field?
We'll see.
Lose field? We'll see.
I don't know. They don't call him Loosefield.
They don't call him lose field.
And we got Josh on Heatran, Ogerpon Wellspring, Landorus Therian, Urshifu's Single Strike.
Single Strike. I don't think we've had one of those on stream today so far.
No, Fluttermane and Raging Bolt. And meanwhile,
Jose's got that Whimsicott, that Urshifu, that is the Rapid Strike version, with Ogerpon Cornerstone, which is less popular than other Ogerpons, but has been seeing some good use, especially on a team with Regidrago here, and Incineroar Goldengo rounded out. Is this the team that won Seattle?
It might be. I
don't remember the exact team. Or one
I do believe Cornerstone was there.
Cornerstone was in finals, all I remember.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember who
Drago was
won
there
or not. And Drago, yeah. And I think Drago won. So, yeah, I think this might be that team.
Oops. We'll see. This is a couple of, interesting things.
We've had a lot of Drago here today.
Yeah.
So this is a bit different than some of the other Drago teams, especially since that is Whimsicott and not Tornadus.
And that's Cornerstone over Wellspring.
Over the Hearthflame. We've had a lot of Drago Hearthflame as well. So it'll be interesting to see how this match differs from some of the previous ones. Alright, we've got our leads. Incineroar on Urshifu versus Heatran Bolt. And that Urshifu is a Mystic Water, so it can protect here, and it can switch up its moves.
Yes.
Heatran is Terra Bug, so it could Terra out of its weaknesses to Urshifu. But Raging Bolt overall seems to be in a pretty good situation here. Not much that is threatening it. Although that Incineroar is Assault Vest, so it's not going to deal too much damage. But that Urshifu Rapid Strike has to worry about that Raging Bolt right now.
Absolutely. This is a very weird position for that Urshifu. Honestly, a very weird position for Heatran, so Heatran just saying bye-bye for now.
Saying bye-bye. I'm imagining this is going to be Ogerpon coming out to potentially take a Surging Strikes.
Probably close combat.
Fake out going into Bolt. It's an Assault Vest, so it can't protect against it.
Yeah,
but Jose went for close combat, playing it safe, playing around the Ogerpon switch in, and getting a really solid lead this turn.
Now we'll see.
Because now that Ogerpon is being able to be taken out by another close combat, maybe even like a Flare Blitz or U-turn could finish it off.
Yeah, but I think it sounds like oh, I see. Just swap in, do a swap for Urshifu into kind of anything here, and then just U-turn.
Yeah, although yes, the Thunderclap pressure is being applied here.
Yeah, and that probably does a lot. Hurts a bit, especially if we see Terra come out.
But I've known some Urshifus have calculated to survive a Thunderclap.
Yeah.
Could Jose's be one of those?
Bye-bye.
Whimsicott comes out. Urshifu just going for the detect.
Okay.
Not wanting to have to worry about potential damage coming its way.
It's starting to do whatever.
Ivy Cudgel goes into Whimsicott. That actually does a lot. Was that a crit? Yeah, that was a crit. Okay.
Here comes a Volt Switch.
Volt Switch as well. Honestly, pretty solid from Winfield there.
Yeah.
Just wanting to reposition, wanting to play around anything Jose could do this turn.
But what comes out here? We see...
But Whimsicott is gonna be a threat, because now that Urshifu comes out and can Surging Strike something, Ogerpon can still redirect it, but it will be able to close combat.
Once Ogerpon goes down, if Whimsicott survives this turn, it just sets up a light screen and makes things even harder for Josh.
Oh yes, that does have light screen. And yeah, Josh has 3 special
Like, Josh has to be
attackers.
really careful here to not.
Bringing out Fluttermane here.
Yeah.
However, he has to redirect in order to keep that Fluttermane safe. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, Fluttermanes, they can have bulk sometimes. Some of them do survive Surging Strikes. I'm not sure about Mystic Water Surging Strikes. But also that Urshifu is Terra Steel, which can make it a lot safer than most, but it is at -1.
Yes.
So even a Terra Steel, it's going to take a chunk.
It's going to take a
from
lot of damage.
Blast. Very many different options this turn. I'm interested in seeing how this plays out. I'd still say Jose seems to be in the stronger position, but
Yeah.
Joshua is not out of this by any means. Okay,
So I
taking
think-
out that Ogerpon, or swapping out that Ogerpon, I should say.
For Raging
Bolt,
Bull.
just wanting to get back into that position where there's some Thunderclap pressure. And it does look like Jose
Terra
is using his
Steel.
Terra on Urshifu. Terra Steel Urshifu's got that axe on its head. Looks like it might hurt. But
Not
it's
quite
okay.
the same, I
Urshifu
guess.
is strong. Tailwind coming out.
Yeah.
Did Jose call the swap out and go for Surging Strikes?
No.
Just
Close
keeping it
combat.
close combat.
That's.
But
a
now
lot
it's at
of
-2. Moonblast might
so
like
much damage.
okay. Moonblast is just going into the Whimsicott.
Yeah. You
And that's good. You want that Whimsicott out.
Stop. Prevent a light screen from going up potentially.
And at
But-
-2, it probably is in Thunderclap range.
Yes.
But fake out pressure again. This is going to.
This is a very pivot-heavy game for Josh, and I think that pivoting so much has been very passive.
Yeah, he's really struggled to take the initiative needed, and letting that Urshifu kind of just sweep through the team. And with that fake out pressure on Incineroar, Bolt's just going to struggle. You can't swapping in. He could swap an Ogerpon again, but that keeps up
But
being
at the point of
passive.
just like yeah, and then
Like, and Jose has
pretty-
shown himself willing to just make the safe
and
plays
just
here.
keep clicking close combat. It's
Yeah.
been a very we're gonna
Oh, Thunderclap does go off, but
Oh,
Urshifu lives it.
and
that means-
the Fluttermane.
And that means the Urshifu probably might not pick up here because it's gotten pretty bulky.
enough.
Fluttermane hangs on.
It's a Mystic Water. He will accrue.
Thunder Wave comes out into that Incineroar.
See how-
I'm not sure how I feel about that
We are
because,
playing these games.
but maybe just trying to play for a potential,
That's a little bit. That's a big.
potential full paralysis chance. It did
Yeah.
not go off here.
But Flutter was. It would have been nice to have Flutter around for an extra turn, but it's no bueno on that paralysis chance. And now it's really just considering whether or not Ogerpon or Heatran comes in. I think Ogerpon is probably the better call.
Yeah, but yeah, that means Aqua Jet is really Urshifu. Aqua Jet is Urshifu's only option if it wants to avoid a Thunderclap here.
Yeah.
But then that could get redirected.
Yes. And then just absorbed, and Ogerpon gets a little bit of health back.
Yeah. Joshua is
Really?
taking his time.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a pivotal turn for him. If he can take back some of that strength,
Move time, Cal.
move time's counting down.
No. Oh no.
Urshifu is going out, not wanting to risk a Thunderclap into it. Reggie Drago is Jose's last Pokemon.
Thunderclap going into the Incineroar.
Thunderclap going into the Incineroar. Ivy Cudgel going into the Incineroar. Did he call it right? Oh my gosh, he did. And that is one Incineroar down.
Very.
However, that Drago, very healthy, very threatening. Urshifu, low health, but not out of the count.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Jose, I think, still has a turn of Tailwind left.
I don't know. I lost count. I'm kind of.
But Urshifu could probably just protect here and Regidrago take out the Raging Bolt. Though the Heatran's in the back could swap in Heatran, but that is, again, leaving it vulnerable to an Urshifu. So
Yeah.
Joshua has to make a call here. Does he want to leave the Raging Bolt exposed and try and Thunderclap?
Or
It comes down to, does he think Urshifu's going to protect this turn or not?
close combat, yeah. It's a very risky position of a very...
Alright, it seems like he's predicting a protect on that Urshifu.
Here comes Heatran.
The Alola champion. Ogerpon goes for Spiky Shield. What does this Urshifu do?
Close probably Dragon.
Oh, Urshifu might be going for that close combat.
And then the Drago.
Okay, it does go into the Ogerpon.
Okay.
Heatran lives another day.
Presumably just to call out the follow me. But, oh boy. Dangerous games we're playing.
Yeah. Ain't that right?
We're going to see Raging Bolt come back.
Bolt's coming back, but it's going to come down to this Heatran, because Jose can just protect that Urshifu and then take out Raging Bolt.
Yeah.
Leaving Heatran in a bad spot.
Yeah, absolutely. It's...
I think this is going to be Jose's game unless Joshua pulls something out here. It seems to be doubling into that Dragon. Aqua Jet going into Heatran. Oh, that does so much. Dragon Energy is probably going to finish off here, and that is game.
Yeah.
Jose Escamilla is going to be the winner of game one. However, there is still 2 games left in this set. Joshua has the ability to come back here.
Absolutely.
This is definitely anyone's game.
Yep. But we'll see. Now we'll see. Curious what adjustments Josh makes here.
Yeah. I think it's just first downfall was just the passiveness.
Yeah.
While he was trying to reposition, Jose was just getting a critical chip damage that ended up being the deciding of the game.
Taking huge chunks out of basically
everything
with a close combat.
Yeah, just playing it safe, playing with that close combat. Also, Joshua did not use his Terra last game.
Oh yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
But
it's like he really didn't have an opportunity to, except for maybe Terra Water on Ogerpon. But
yeah,
but it's didn't do a whole lot. It might not have ended up mattering that much.
But maybe if you just on that first turn gone for the Terra Bug on Heatran, take that close combat, and then start doing work with Heatran. Because then Urshifu could not have Terra Steeled as effectively with threat of Heatran.
Yeah. Absolutely. But, Josh taking his time.
Really thinking this through.
Wants to get it just right.
No more room for errors for him. He is down a game. He needs to come back here.
Absolutely. What were you spying for?
Huh?
What were you spying for?
I was trying to see what their records were.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if this is like a elimination or not.
I think it might be.
But anyways, it seems like Jose leading with Whimsicott Drago this time, but in front of Fluttermane. And this Raging Bolt is Terra... It's Terra Electric. Okay, not Terra Fairy.
Like we've seen.
But the fairy type Fluttermane still is in a good position here.
Yeah. Very good position to just try to chip down Regidrago. And then, Regidrago just
forcing Jose to be the passive one this time.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Into Goldango, another switch up. Not bringing the Incineroar, but Light Screen. It might be really good here.
That's
just Moonblasting into the Whimsicott, trying to take some guaranteed damage here.
Ooh.
But that doesn't even do half because of the Light Screen. Now, which one is he gonna swap into? Because now it can Tailwind Make It Rain is a real threat. So he could go into that Ogerpon. It seems like he's going into that Ogerpon because that will be able to be good into this Goldango. And Fluttermane, again, is now the wheel has turned, and Fluttermane is now potentially in danger here.
Yeah. Very much so. I mean, unless Josh wants to potentially Terra out of Fairy type here, just to be able to dodge that Goldango.
What Terra is it on?
Grass.
Ooh, Terra Grass, but I don't know if that's worth it.
It's not worth it.
You don't want to lose that immunity to Drago.
Yes.
Would be the deciding of the game.
With Regidrago hanging around, you do not want to.
Yeah, Joshua realizes that. Switches into Bolt. Make It Rain is not going to be doing too much damage. Whimsicott swapping out here.
Oh no, is it going to be Regidrago? Oh, it's going to be
Ogerpon.
We're going to see that Cornerstone.
Goldango just going for Protect here. I'm not exactly sure of that play. Maybe just trying to scout, get around any Terras.
Yeah.
Because that Ogerpon is actually... Or that Ogerpon was in a good position to deal a lot of damage to Goldango while taking next to nothing. But now we've got Jose's Ogerpon out, which is going to be able to soak up some of that damage from Ogerpon, from Raging Bolt, and allow Goldango to potentially set up here. Because it's not in any rush at this point.
No. That's correct. Nope.
But then again, does Jose want to take that turn to be passive and
potentially sacrifice? Oh,
okay. No, well, he doesn't
potentially sacrificing Ogerpon to set up a nasty plot and follow me.
But instead, going for the Whimsicott. Oh, right on the spiky shield turn. That actually is really good for Jose.
That's so dangerous now. Yeah.
Trying to catch out that Protect, and it seems like it might work now that Ogerpon is in threat of Encore.
Yeah. I wonder if you just potentially just better to swap Ogerpon out.
You could, or it's either that or go for the Follow Me.
Yeah.
Because the Follow Me will out-prioritize the Encore, but then you are locked into Follow Me.
Which isn't that... It's not
that bad, but I think you want to preserve.
But in front of this, yes. But with this team, as soon as Ogerpon gets encored into Follow Me, you just swap in Goldango or Regidrago and then just start clicking your big spread.
And
demolishing the field.
So Joshua has to make a choice here.
Yes.
It seems to swap out Raging Bolt here.
Okay.
Going into his Landorus. Banded Landorus, this thing's gonna hit if it gets the chance to. And the Intimidate is gonna be strong against
no Encore.
No Encore. Going for the Ivy Cudgel into the Whimsicott, not enough damage. If it was a crit, that would be a different story. Moonblast, and the Ivy Cudgel double up. Landorus on thin ice here. And with Jose having the speed advantage, that turn ended up really well for Jose.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I think Josh might have overpredicted there.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to pull off some serious moves to get out of this one.
Yeah. Absolutely. Being able to pivot. The speed twos are so bad here for Josh with the tail end going up. are being up. And I don't know. This is just a very rough position, especially with Tailwind.
Yeah, here we got Tailwind. And now I imagine that's goodbye Landorus.
Yep.
Didn't even get a chance to click a single attack, but its Intimidate could still prove useful in the long term. But will it be enough?
No, probably not. Oh, actually, maybe, because I was expecting something else to go down. The light screen ending?
Other than Landorus and Raging Bolt at half, but we got two pretty healthy Pokemon here, and Fluttermane and Ogerpon. He's going to have to leverage that to get the win.
Especially not being able to protect with Fluttermane makes this a very bad and a very awkward position. It's like no matter what,
you want to preserve that Fluttermane for Regidrago, but you can't really afford to be passive with it here because of the Encore.
It is a very rough position for Josh. It is so awkward. Swapping out.
I'm not sure how
I don't agree with that.
Feel about
I don't agree with that right away, but
because I feel like you need to not be passive here.
Light screen going up. We'll see how much
light screen
an
up
Icy Wind or a Moonblast will do.
Ivy Cudgel going under water. Oh, the crit! And any hopes Josh had have been almost dashed here. I don't see any way out of this.
No, unfortunately, there really isn't.
Maybe a Terra Water Ogerpon can get some work done. Maybe Thunderclap could be useful, but it's not looking great. And
it looks like Josh has.
Josh realizes the writing on the wall. He clicked that forfeit button.
Unfortunately, elected to not play this out.
And that is our set. Jose
congratulations
gets the win.
Ending at 3-1. I did see.
You did see. Okay.
I did get to see. Don't worry yet.
So Jose will be moving on to our top cut, which is coming up very soon.
Very soon.
So stay tuned. It's going to be a fun one.
Yes.